made. I ended up getting, I don't even know how many, 3 trays, which I normally get a lot more. But these are going to go in the oven, and I bake them, I don't know, I want to say 15, 20 minutes. I don't even know. I look until they're done, and then I pull them out. Like I said, I don't measure, I don't time. This is how I was taught to make my stuff. It's strictly by sight, touch, smell, and that's it. So these will cook, and then we'll pull them out and put them in the gravy. Okay, so these are coming out of the oven. They are done. There's not, you know, a ton of grease, so don't think that you're going to get a ton of grease when you're putting them in. But whatever you do have, make sure it ends up into the gravy. Another thing you can do if you have all day, like there's times that I have made meatballs and gravy and I started it early in the morning, you can, instead of baking these, I don't ever fry them because they get overdone. But another thing you can do is you can make the meatballs and then you can actually cook them in your gravy so they completely take on the taste of your gravy. And that's what I do a lot. So, like I said, you just pull them out of the oven and then you move them into the gravy, and that's it. And then you let these cook and they will take on the taste of your gravy and vice versa. And that's it. Like I said, it doesn't take much to make these. Another thing you can do with your meatballs to give it some different flavor is you can take fresh Parmesan cheese and grate that into the meatballs before you mix them. It just gives them like a different taste to it. So there's plenty of variations that you can do with the meatballs. And then we're going to stir this. And like I said, the grease will mix into the gravy, and see how the meatballs will hold together. A lot of things my kids do is they'll take a piece of bread and they'll dip it into the gravy, and that's how they eat their gravy. That's why I make such a large pot, because by the time it comes time for dinner for them to actually eat it, most of it is gone because they've used it. They've eaten the meatballs, they've used bread for their gravy, and that's why we do it so much. So we're gonna have our taste tester. Here's my Sammy. Good. It meets with your approval? Mm-hmm. And that's it. Now it'll just cook. And then when it's done, you boil your pasta, and that's it. If you have any questions, let me know. I'll try and answer them the best I can. This is cutting into the meatball. And like I said, it'll take on more of the sauce the more it cooks. So let's see what they think.
Good.
Good? Just like always?
Add the rest.
You want the rest of it? Well, let Mommy have some. Yep, very good. All right, have the rest.
Thank you.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Now I'm going to make an apple crumb pie.